All right, we're ready to continue on with Arkansas. We'll ask Coach Calipari for a couple of general thoughts on the game, take questions just for the two student athletes, and then excuse them back to the locker room, and then we'll finish up with Coach. Coach?
Good college game. Hard fought. Probably fun to watch. I didn't like the ending, but it was kids fought. They battled. For a minute, it looked like we'd get bum rushed by 30, and the kids kept playing. Proud of them.
Let's go to questions. If you have questions for either of the student athletes, raise your hand, and we'll get one of the remote mics to your location. Let's start right here, the center on the front row.
Yeah, Carter, you and Billy really started to kind of take over there at the end, try to get you guys back or keep you guys kind of in front there. Just what was working for the two of you, and how much of an emphasis was it to get you guys the ball in that stretch?
We were just falling back on our training, just going hard, and the workouts going hard in practice, and it just translated to the game. We went out there and fought. We didn't get the outcome, but got a bigger tournament to worry about.
Other questions? Raise your hand for either of the student athletes. Let's go to the center and the far back.
Hey, Jonas, Todd Richardson, ESPN Arkansas. I know you fouled out today. Is it in the back of your mind with you guys just having a 7-man rotation, just how important it is for you to be on the floor?
I mean, of course it is, but honestly, when I'm on the court, I don't think I'm fouling. I've been doing the same thing for the past 4 years I've been in this league, but it's just hard, so it's just hard, to be honest.
Other questions? Raise your hand. Let's go to the left side in the back.
Connor Goodson, Hogsports.com. Carter, this is your best statistical game in a minute. Just what has your mindset been of late? Just trying to stay active and stay into a groove.
Can you say that last part again?
Just what has your mindset been lately? This is your best statistical game in a minute, so I was just wondering what your mindset has been of late.
Oh, wow. I ain't know my best statistical game. I missed a lot of shots, but, just putting in the work, working out after practice, coming in late at night, just shooting the ball with confidence and playing hard on defense.
Other questions for either? Raise your hand. All right, we'll excuse you fellas. You can return to the locker room. Thank you. We'll continue on with questions for Coach Calipari. So let's take the first one right here on the front row.
Yeah, John, when you're down to a 7-man rotation just with the injuries you guys have, how difficult is it to deal with the foul trouble that you guys ended up having kind of late there in the game?
Well, we ended up with 5 on the floor and played well. When you play with limited numbers, the limited numbers are usually really happy. So I think they'd rather play and even be a little tired or have some foul trouble. But we made a pretty good run with a small team.
Other questions? Let's go to the back center. Start on the left, and then we'll catch you on the right.
Hey, Coach, Todd Richardson, ESPN Arkansas. Trevin's been playing a lot better as of late. I know Trevin has played a lot better as of late. I know he missed the free throws, and Padua hit that shot at the end. Do you say anything to him, or do you just let that go after the free throws?
No, I told him in front of the team, look at me. That did not cost us the game. The reason we were in the game is because of you. That's why we were in the game. You have gotten so much better, and I mean, you can look at different things, when you're in a close game like that. This turnover, that missed rebound, that foul near the basket to give man ones. There was all kind of stuff. But here's what I'd say again. Our kids never stopped. They haven't stopped all year. Early in the game, I didn't realize we were down 15 at some point. These kids didn't stop. Carter was a little bit of a child in the first half, but he grew up. And I told him after the game in front of his team, that will be a life lesson for him the rest of his career playing and even life. You act like a child, and all of a sudden you grew up. And defensively and rebounding and making shots, we were like fighting each other a little early in the game, and I wasn't used to it because we hadn't done that all year. So I don't know if it got to them a little bit, and I was trying to keep them loose throughout. But
next question, far back on the left.
Yeah, Coach, Big Z didn't really play much at all in the second half. Was that performance-based, a matchup thing?
He hurt his wrist, and I probably shouldn't have started him. Probably just spotted him. But if you look at the plus minus, you know what I'm saying? And I just look, when you're in these situations, you ride who's playing well. Doesn't mean you don't like somebody or you don't think they can play. Maybe it's not their day. But for us to advance in this next tournament, he's got to be on this team playing.
You got a question down
I
front? Do you
shouldn't
have one?
say that because we don't even know if we're in. So hopefully we're in.
Okay, front row.
Yeah, you guys ended today with 15 turnovers. Was that something you thought
That
was?
hurt us.
Yeah.
The couple when we're up, like guard-to-guard pass, fall down on the floor. We didn't run through on one. I mean, that hurt us. We're a team that usually turns it over 11, 12 times. Those 3 turnovers end up being baskets down the other end. And then in a game like this, it ends up costing you. But you're talking about guys that played 35 minutes, 32 minutes, 38 minutes, 30 minutes. And the only reason Jonas did play 35 minutes is because he fouled out.
I see a hand in the back. Yeah, far right in the back.
Coach, I know your singular focus has been on Ole Miss today, and you kind of alluded to the tournament there. Do you guys have any idea if you guys will do anything on Sunday at all, maybe at your house or at the
We'll
at
possibly
campus?
do something. Hopefully, we've done enough in this league, and this is you're playing the 1 rank, 2 rank. You're doing the things that we've done. I think we've proven it, but I'm not in the room, so and I don't know what's happening around the country because I haven't watched. I don't have any idea who's doing what right now. I was focusing on this game.
Other questions for Coach? Let's go to the third row on the right.
John, you have 2 freshmen playing significant minutes right now. Tough way to lose the game, but how important do you think this experience was just to kind of show these guys how quickly things can change in a single elimination tournament?
We've been through this all year. Same kind of deal. Either we're up and they come back, or we're down and we come back. We've had 2 games that were duds. Literally, 2 games that were duds. I think in our non-conference, we played probably 4 or 5 or 6 teams that'll be in the NCAA tournament out of those 13. And then the games we played against this league, I mean, you tell me how many of these teams are going to be in. So this team has proven it all year, and they've made me proud. I told them this is one of the most rewarding years that I've had. Someone may get mad and say, well, what about this year? What about that year? I'm talking for me as a coach, that all that we were up against, these kids never stopped, and they just kept coming. So it was great to see.
Guys, go to the back on the right. Question?
John, if this team does get in, how much confidence do you have that maybe you can go on a little bit of a run with the talent that you have?
Well, you hope so, but you don't know who you're playing, where you're playing, and all that stuff. My whole thing is let's just keep playing how we're playing. Let's be, just so you know, the last game we played, I think with 13 or 14 minutes to go, I said, cut it off. The rest of that wasn't my team. I know what my team is. And so it's like the South Carolina game. I threw the tape out, burned the tape. That ain't my team. So if we play the way we're capable of, we'll have fun. And it's, again, you think about what this team as a group has been through with injuries. Individual players, guys struggling, really struggling. Guys continuing to play and do it together, and then all of a sudden 2 of your best players go down. And you're still, like, I thought we were winning that game. I'm still a little stunned that we didn't. And so, my hope is we go in there and we're feeling great, because these guys got up after South Carolina. We're over 17 now, and we're down 30, maybe more, 36. Z, how many were we down that game? 40? We were down 35. And they came back the next day and were in a great frame of mind. So I think they're disappointed. They wanted to win this game, but we will see.
Other questions? Anyone? All right, thank you.
Thanks.